What's going on, guys? Leyba back here again for another Blu-ray hunting video. And today I'm making a video that I never thought I would be making. Today I'm going Blu-ray hunting with my former teacher, Mr. Kinsey.
What's up, guys?
Your car.
I can deal with hitting people, children, adults, that's fine, but animals I can't deal with.
How's school, Mr. Kinsey?
I'm not teaching math this year. No math, all social studies now.
Do you happen to have Dalton for any class, for your classes? Or?
Oh, the legendary Dalton. No, I don't have Dalton in any of my classes this year. I still see him regularly, so, you know.
Oh, really? He stops by your class and gives you a hug every day?
No, he does not hug me in class. If he tried, I'd throat punch him.
About a year ago, me and Dalton, you may remember him from my Blu-ray hunting videos.
Green means go, motherfucker!
Me and him both had him for our teacher. Yeah, would you care to talk about that experience?
It was an experience, yes, that is an accurate statement. There's kids that are troublemakers, and there's kids that are troublemakers, but in like a humorous, enjoyable way. You guys definitely fell under the second category, so you drove me nuts, but, you know, it was lovingly so.
Me and him would just never shut up. Like, it was just constant, like, bickering back and forth of just the most pointless conversations.
Yeah, like an old married couple.
It was just stupid, you know?
Yeah, you could say that. That's a really good way of summarizing it.
I seen you on the side of 20 eating a squirrel. Dude, I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Or with my own 4 eyes, actually. You were down there going ham on that sucker, dude. Whatever. You know what your Christmas present's gonna be, Leyba?
What?
It's Weight Watchers.
Weight Watchers monthly subscription?
I'm about 5 years for you, bud.
Yeah, that class was just, every day was, just in between, it was just the same mindless ranting and bickering and fighting. The hardest part of the class was just keeping you two from distracting everybody else.
He is a huge Star Trek fan. You're a Trekkie, correct?
Huge Star Trek fan, yeah, absolutely. More so than Star Wars. And bear in mind, I actually grew up back when Star Wars was a thing. Like, all the toys that I played with, if I would have, you know, kept them and not played with them, I could have sold them on eBay for a couple $100 a piece. But
what did you think of Star Trek Beyond?
You know, okay, of the 3, kind of the reboot universe, it was my least favorite of the 3, but the first 2 were so good that that's not much of a knock, really.
What would you give it out of, say, 5 stars?
Solid 3.5, maybe 4.
Will you be picking that up today, or no?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm here for. Definitely got to get that Star Trek.
I haven't seen it. Please don't get mad at me. I have never seen a Star Trek movie.
Leyba, when have I ever been mad at you for any reason whatsoever?
What about anything that has happened this school year made you think that we were friends? You drive me up a wall, Leyba.
That takes me back.
Lots of memories. I almost had good memories, but I stopped myself. So, yeah, no, just memories.
Yeah, it's amazing at how crazy we drove you in that class.
Runs animals over with the golf cart and he's like, 20 points! He gets out, tosses it in his golf bag.
God, how long is this class? It isn't that I dislike you guys. It's that your behavior makes me want to shove a pair of scissors directly in my frontal lobe so I can end the suffering that this classroom brings. It's just I would rather get backed over by a truck than be in this class with you.
He hopes we get into a semi-accident.
I'm hoping that you guys, like, I don't know, have some kind of a head trauma that results in you guys getting mature by Monday. That'd be great. Like, one quick strike to the head and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I'm not going to be as obnoxious in class anymore. That'd be amazing.
We were so obnoxious in his class that Dalton managed to make it onto his official list of rules. Would you care to share those rules with everyone?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, Mr. Kinsey has a very basic rule set of things, kind of a tip, a how-to, if you will, of how to live a good and prosperous life. Rule number 1 is you got to stay hydrated. I mean, just whatever else you want to do with your life, if you aren't hydrated, you know, your rest and recovery period is longer. If you want to perform at optimum peak levels, you got to be hydrated. So that's just, you know, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Rule number 2, managed to, thanks to my experiences with Leyba and Dalton, rule number 2 is just don't talk to Dalton, you know. And even if it's not Dalton per se, everybody in their life's got a Dalton. it's just nothing good's gonna come from it, you know? It's just gonna frustrate you, it's just gonna aggravate you. Nothing intelligent's getting accomplished, so just, you know, save the time, save the energy. Yeah, and that just makes sense. And rule number 3, especially for all the YouTubers here, rule number 3 is never read the comment section. Just ever. Just everything down there, there's nothing good down there. You're, at any moment, you're 3, 4, 5 inches from scrolling into misogyny and racism and God knows what else. So the longer you live your life without going through the comment section, the better and happier and more prosperous you'll be. So that's it. 3 rules. Follow those rules, you're in good shape. I'm a math teacher. I know about geometry. I know exactly how far I need to be able to stop my car.
Speaking of math, would you care to share with everyone how you describe how to solve for x in an equation?
No, my thing, I always tell my class that whenever you have solving for a variable, it means that that variable is going to be all by itself at the end of the equation, just like Mr. Kinsey on a Friday night sitting at the end of the bar, crying tears into my drink, thinking about all the decisions that I've made in my life that have led me to that point. Like, for example, sitting in a car on Grape Road with Alex Leyba.
Or agreeing for me and Dalton to be in your class.
I didn't agree to that. I mean, did you really think like us math teachers had a draft and I was like, yeah, I'll definitely take Leyba? Like I made a trade to get Dalton in my class. No, that didn't happen. There should be a class where I show classic Americana films from the 80s and 90s because there's so many people that haven't seen The Breakfast Club and like
exactly. I was one of them
and things like
a few
that.
months
Princess Bride. Like you have to see these movies. You can't exist in our society without some knowledge of these movies. These are prescription. That's awesome, right?
You look good in those.
You look good in everything. If we're at an intersection and I wave to let you go and you go, you have to acknowledge the fact that I let you go. Give me a wave, give me the nod, just like something to say, hey, thank you for letting me go first. If you don't, I'm gonna T-bone you. I don't care. I let him go and he gave me the wave. That's fine. That's a good man. He understands the rules of the road. Tip of the hat to you, sir.
Dalton, yeah, he has extreme road rage. He got so angry that he was literally contemplating running the person over.
It's criminal behavior and I don't condone that.
Really?
You're shocked that I don't condone running people over with a car? If I T-bone you, I'm not gonna T-bone you at 90 miles an hour and kill you. I'm just gonna dent your car. I'm not gonna hit somebody that's walking, a pedestrian. No, that's over the line.
Yeah,
I might honk at you.
We almost hit that bird, and then you were like, I'm fine running over people, babies, children, adults, but, you know, animals.
I did not say babies. I said children.
Oh, okay.
I did not say babies. And I'm not aiming for them.
I actually don't drive yet.
You drive me crazy.
Will you show this video in your class, like on the smart board?
No, I would have to be able to tie it to the state academic standards, and I'm just not sure. Like right now we're talking about Rome in my history class. I'm just not sure how I
teach them like right here. They could like give yourself a day off so you don't have to teach that day.
I'll create a lesson on this video and then show this video instead of teaching a lesson.
Exactly, you just take a day off, like just take a nap, just sit in your chair. Teach away.
So Rome was a thing.
Good start, Rome was a thing.
Yeah, there's people there. It's a civilization. That's all I got. Hope you took notes.
Better have been taking notes.
That's right. No way to pass the test on that one. What was Rome? A thing. B, not a thing. C, possibly a thing.
Didn't you give Dalton the detention one time? I was eating Cheez-Its and then Dalton took them and he threw them all over me.
I do remember that, yeah, and he flung Cheez-Its all over you, all over the classroom.
It kind of looks like you.
Trying to say like all of us bearded white guys look alike?
How old are you now, 36?
I am 36, yes.
Ooh, cop.
It's alright. Let me pop in my NWA album. F the Police?
Oh.
Straight Outta Compton? You seen Straight Outta Compton?
No.
See, you country folks, see, I'm from the city. I grew up on a cul-de-sac. Okay, the only way out of my hood is the way you came in. So, I'm all about that thug life. I didn't even choose the thug life. Thug life chose me. So, I taught in South Bend for a couple of years, so I got some street cred that way.
Anyway, I wanted to get you guys' input on something. I created a video to where I took all these old videos from like throughout my whole high school career, me doing a bunch of really stupid crap, and I put them all together in chronological order. And it's like a 8-minute video or something like that, and like, you know, as you watch the video, you watch me age 4 years. It's kind of like a boyhood kind of thing, and I'm thinking of whether or not I should post it or not. I'm not quite sure. Tell me down below if that would be something that you'd like to see.
I still can't believe you haven't seen any Star Trek movies.
Sorry.
Like, none of them? Man, see, I'm a huge sci-fi buff, absolutely massive sci-fi buff, and Star Trek is my jam. So if you're going to start into the Star Trek world, Star Trek 1 is good, the original motion picture, but it's a little weird. It's really painfully 70s. The outfits, the hair, I mean, everything about it is just, it's like one step away from being a Jackson 5 music video. If you're gonna go the old school route, you gotta watch 2 and 3, The Wrath of Khan and Search for Spock. Star Trek, The Wrath of Khan is probably one of the finest films, sci-fi or otherwise, ever made. Have you not seen Rick and Morty?
No, I'm sorry.
What qualifies you to be a film expert? You haven't seen anything. What have you seen? Just give me a short list. What are some things you have seen?
Back to the Future, Pulp Fiction, every Tarantino movie, all the Saw movies. Have you seen any of the Saw movies?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. The first one is amazing. It's just a mind screw. It's just like, we'll just make the CGI and the guts as shocking as possible, but there's no plot to it. And Saw completely flipped the script. Are you zooming in on my beard right now?
Yes.
That's not creepy at all.
Mr. Kinsey, you have the best beard I've ever seen in my life. Well, like, how do you, like, maintain your beard to look so...
It's God-given. It's like perfection. You can't strive to be perfect. It just happens.
You gonna pick it up?
I don't know. I'm a teacher, so I have to really think twice before spending extra money. Oh, it's the same price. Okay, yeah, no, I'll do that.
Kinsey, did you see this great Academy Award-worthy film yet? Yeah, I heard that was terrible. Just like my grade in your class.
That's fair, that's fair. How rough must Kevin Spacey have it that he's like, I mean, is he struggling to eat? Is he cooking ramen noodles for himself? Just, it makes me think of in Zombieland when they accidentally kill Bill Murray and they ask him, do you have any regrets in life? Probably Garfield, and everybody just nods their head. That's kind of what that reminds me of. This is going to be zombie Kevin Spacey's regret in life. Any regrets? Yeah, 9 lives.
I guarantee it will. And if they ever do a remake of Zombieland, he should be...
Yes, just the exact same scene, it'll still be funny. God, Zombieland is so good.
I know, I love Zombieland.
Big Lebowski, which is, I mean, this is the Sistine Chapel of the American film industry right here. Greatest film ever made. Ever.
Really?
Period. End of sentence.
What did you tell your wife, like, before you left, like, as to, like, where you were going before you came and picked me up?
Yeah, girlfriend, first of all, it took me like $12,000 to get the first wedding ring cut off, thanks to the lawyers. So, after chewing their leg off to get out of a bear trap, the bear doesn't step into another bear trap. But yeah, the girlfriend knows I'm with a former student. I think I showed her one of your videos too, so she knows.
Oh, which one? Which one?
I think it was the Dalton, or not the Cameron one. She's not cool like me. I don't know what to tell you.
Saw the complete collection, and it comes with a code which you could sell.
That's just smart economics. It's a net gain.
Exactly. Like, aren't you an econ teacher too?
No, I don't teach econ, but I'm licensed to teach econ. You really got to wait till you're old to teach econ.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Because econ is a senior class, and so all of the experienced, the veteran teachers are the ones that teach seniors. Bruce Willis isn't there. There's no explosions. Nobody's shooting an M16 up a helicopter.
You're one of those. You're not that big of a fan of, like, drama movies?
I'm a high school teacher. I have enough drama in my life. Trust me. I just want to sit back and watch things explode.
Mr. Kinsey, I found you on a movie cover.
I know, it's embarrassing. Yes, I know. I look like Seth Rogen.
You even have those exact glasses.
Trust me, I've been hearing that my entire academic career. So people that are really kind of hardcore Trekkies weren't happy that Abrams remade them. But I love them. I mean, I really think he did a really good job, especially the first 2 Star Trek. Star Trek is amazing. Star Trek Into Darkness, they kind of remake some of the aspects of the original Wrath of Khan film, and he did an amazing job with it. And I think the best part is the actors. They're not just playing a character, they're playing the original actors playing a character, and they just really do an amazing job with it. So, see you guys. It's always awkward. I hate running into people I know.
Who was that guy?
A friend. I'm allowed to have friends, aren't I? What do you think, like, us teachers just, like, sit around at school all the time reading books, and when the day's over, we curl up in the closet like in a cocoon? We have social lives. I'm a pretty cool person, Leyba. People like me. People want to hang out with me.
You were complaining about...
My obnoxious. It just rolls right off my bookshelf.
Yeah, you were complaining about
Who
that
would do
earlier. That
Why would you do that? I just don't understand. I mean, you know that they sat around a table at some focus meeting. Somebody said, I got a great idea. Let's make it round. Who does that? I don't understand how that seemed like a good idea.
This video is probably going to be like 20 minutes long or something like that.
That's fine. You got to give the people what they want. What they want is more Kinsey. Sold out.
No Rick and Morty. I'm sorry, Mr. Kinsey.
It's all right. I'll get by somehow.
You said you haven't seen Birdman yet?
Not yet.
You also look a lot like Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, I've heard that before
You're
too.
a cross between Seth Rogen and Zach Galifianakis.
Like if they had a love child, I would be it. Not sure how that would be medically possible, but
Well, how old are your kids now, Mr. Kinsey?
10 and 8. They watch a lot of Star Trek. They watch a lot of sports too. So
He just got the Star Trek Steelbook.
Your change is a whopping $1.10.
$1.10, huh?
Go to McDonald's and get a soft drink with that.
Yeah, I
What
can.
did you want a bag?
All right, guys, we just got out of Best Buy. We're going to disc replay for a few minutes, see what they got. He's never been there before.
nope, never been. I don't like to jump traffic. It's not that I'm scared to jump traffic. I have road rage that burns like the fire of 1,000 suns, and I know how irritating it is to be behind somebody with their blinker on waiting to jump across traffic, so I don't want to put that on somebody else's head either. Staying on topic has never been one of my strengths, as you know from having me as a student.
We are here at disc replay. It's not focused at all, just like me in your class, not focused at all.
That you could say that again.
To disc replay we go. Heaven on Earth.
Remember when I starred in this thing with James Franco?
Mm-hmm.
It's a great movie. I did a really good job in that. There's a lot of nudity, so I had to kind of, overcome my self-image issues. It was worth it. Why would you get rid of this?
Why would any human being get rid of that?
Well, this is my favorite movie ever.
Oh, really? Aquarium 3D?
It's 70 minutes of fish swimming around. It's great.
Wow.
The writing is awesome. Acting is amazing.
All the fish gave great performances.
They were excellent. They really were. It was gripping. Gosh, I don't have this.
There's that Jurassic World thing again.
They probably got rid of it because it kept rolling off the shelf.
Exactly. The person who had it just kept rolling off their shelf. They're just like, I'm done with this, man.
Apparently it'll fit right next to the Fast and the Furious 1 through 6. That's it. That's the list of movies that are sold in circular cases.
You gonna buy that poster, Mr. Kinsey? Think your girlfriend will get angry?
Maybe just a little bit. Oh, there's another one. I guess if there's two.
Put them right next to each other.
There you go. Exactly.
Put one in every room of the house.
Every room. I'm never far away.
Alright guys, I got 2 things and he ended up getting 1 thing. Alright guys, we just got out of disc replay and we're gonna show you all of what we picked up. Whoa!
Yeah, we knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah. You said that you had like cat-like reflexes and you said that you were gonna catch it.
I'm also a compulsive liar, so I mean I got that going for me. Yeah, so I got Steelbook, Star Trek Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. It's the vastness of space. It makes you think.
Well, what do you think of the Steelbook artwork?
It looks pretty cool. I mean, inside's just stars, but it looks pretty trippy on the outside.
Pretty cool Steelbook.
And my other pickup, nothing special. The Interview. It's a phenomenal film. Freaking hilarious.
I ended up getting 2 things. The Nice Guys, starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. One of my favorite films of the year. I love the 70s vibe to this movie. The writing is fantastic. And the other movie I picked up is a Pixar film, Disney Pixar movie that I got for $5, and that is The Good Dinosaur, a film that I have not seen yet. Some people told me that it was good, some people told me it was mediocre. Did you see this yet?
Yeah, it's actually a really good movie. I watched it with my boys. What am I actually going to do? Take care of my kids? Park them in front of a TV, put a movie on. Daddy gets like 2 hours of free time.
And I'm really starting to get into Pixar movies, buying more of them because I've recently read a lot about the Pixar theory. It's the theory that all the Pixar films, every single one of them is in the same universe and they all like connect with each other. They spans like centuries. It's pretty cool. You should read up on it.
Gotcha. It's like the Mandela effect.
God, don't get me don't get me started on that.
Don't let the man tell you otherwise. It was never the Berenstain Bears. It was always the Berenstein Bears.
That's true.
Don't let the man lie to you. They're hiding something. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Exactly. We're in an alternate reality. Well, we don't want to get too much into it. Don't want to scare the crap out of my viewers.
I'm looking for black unmarked helicopters flying overhead. They're on to us. This video is going to get us in trouble. If we wind up dead, you know what happened.
I thought that old lady was pointing at us.
Well, there we go.
Oh my God.
They're on to us.
They're on to us.
What are you hiding, Obama?
Oh my God.
We gotta get out of here. We gotta run.
Okay, let's go. Wait, you never ended up giving the code to the viewers.
I'll keep it in case I want to watch it instead of teaching one day.
Yeah, instead of teaching.
I never do that.
Yeah, never. He never teaches.
No, I mean I teach occasionally.
Once a week. I vaguely recall one time me and Dalton were having some stupid conversation. You told me you're the reason I drink. Is that true?
To a certain extent. I mean, it's enough. I don't have you guys in class anymore. Obviously, you graduated. Dalton's not in my class, so you know it's cut back a little bit. So it's not as true as it was. The viewers, come on. I mean, you know this guy. I had to deal with him all the time, every day.
He literally had to get a psychiatrist or whatever, a therapist for that.
Yeah, thankfully, it was covered under my insurance.
At Best Buy, I saw a lot of Christmas films, you know, on Steelbook, like Scrooge. You look a lot like Irish Santa Claus.
Like an Irish Santa Claus?
Yeah.
What would an Irish Santa Claus do? Like come down the chimney with a bottle of whiskey and start yelling profanity at children? You get nothing, you little whippersnapper. The school, they keep me as far away from other teachers as possible. Probably because, I mean, come on, you've seen me now for however long this video is going to end up being. I'm pretty obnoxious, so they try to keep me away from the other teachers. Probably at their request. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an ambulance.
You thought maybe they were gonna come get you for what?
It's a matter of time.
Okay guys, so that's going to be it for this Blu-ray hunting video. One of the better ones I've done in a while, I'd say. Mr. Kinsey, dude, thank you for joining me on this Blu-ray hunting adventure.
No problem, brother.
Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram. The link to that will be down in the description below, as well as my Snapchat name. My house is right here. It's literally right there.
Oh, I just missed. Okay, I'll turn around. I got somebody on my butt. So.
There's my house.
I'll turn around. I got this truck up my butt, so.
Alright guys, Mr. Kinsey's Twitter will be in the description below. What is it, Kinsey Like a Boss?
It's at Kinsey Like a Boss or at Kinsey NPHS, whichever.
Alright guys, I'll see you later. Say bye, Mr. Kinsey.
Peace.
Kinsey, how much do you despise us on a scale from 1 to 10?
17. 18 is within reach.
Me and Kinsey are friends.
Then what's your Twitter? I'm blocking you too.
On Twitter, BigDaddy_69.
This person, this Dalton Mueller from Carrollville, Texas, he has the same name as you. Block. That alone is enough to get him on my block list. It's a Twitter genocide. Everybody with the name Dalton Mueller on Twitter is blocked.